As much as possible, I always recommend people get comfortable around firearms, especially handguns. In this way, all of us would be able to respond properly and legally with equal force whenever threats and dangers arise. But of course, it's clear that not all guns are designed for beginners. Newbies can learn the ropes faster if the guns they use are actually ergonomic and user-friendly. Now, there are tons of options for these firearms, and I am going to cover some of the most impressive ones here. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line45. In this episode, I am going to list down my recommendations for beginner-friendly handguns, should you or anybody who is watching this video be interested in picking up a firearm. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. Glock 17 Gen 5. Let me start with a pick that is pretty much obvious already. Now, many shooters would recommend the Glock 19 instead of the Glock 17 as a beginner pistol. But I have to digress with this choice. If you are following this channel, you would have probably heard from me that the best gun that a novice can use for practice is a full-size handgun. It's easier to grip and control, which in turn lets you get comfortable with its operation and learn fast. The Glock 17 is the bigger version of the Glock 19, and it is hailed as one of the most reliable polymer-framed, striker-fired pistols to date. In fact, it has a predictable reliability already, to the point that it gets boring already. But that's the point. This gun works. Plus, it has a simple operation, given that its controls have been streamlined to only keep what is essential. With the Gen 5 version of the Glock 19, you get a grip with no finger grooves, a finely tuned marksman barrel, and a modular optics system. These upgrades have significantly enhanced the performance and operation of the pistol. Sure, the plastic sights and triggers aren't the best, but you can always replace them with better aftermarket options. FN 502. There are fundamental reasons as to why a .22 long rifle is a good starting point for beginners. Sure, 9mm pistols are meant for everyone. But on the flip side, the .22 long rifle offers great versatility in various shooting applications. It's good for hunting, plinking, and even for personal defense. While others deemed it as low-power ammo, it's still potent nonetheless, especially for practice. Now, there are tons of great options for a .22 long rifle handgun. I mean, we have the Ruger GP100, the Walther P22, and the Browning Buckmark. Honestly, any of these handguns are suitable to be used by anyone who is still new to the world of firearms. But for this episode, I am going to pick the FN 502. The FN 502 inherits the signature qualities of FN firearms. It's affordable, high value, and user-friendly. Specifically, it's a hammer-fired handgun that has some tactical styling into it. It uses a frame that is directly taken from the FN 509, while its slide features a low-profile platform for mounting optics. The ergonomics of this pistol have been admirable so far, and I don't have any plans to change my opinion about this. The presence of ambidextrous controls also enabled the gun to cater to a number of shooters. This is also the gun that you should get if you want to try using suppressors. Yes, you heard me right. Its barrel is threaded, so attaching a suppressor is fairly easy. Plus, with its reliability and accuracy, you can easily hone your shooting skills with the FN 502. CZ P10F. Another solid option for a beginner-friendly handgun is the CZ P10F. It's an optics-ready pistol that offers exceptional ergonomics that suit a variety of shooters. The gun is advertised as a cost-efficient duty-sized pistol, but it can also serve amateurs who want to learn how to handle and shoot a gun properly. It carries 19 rounds of 9mm in its magazine, so this means less frequent reloads and more time to shoot. The polymer construction is just fine. It is nothing spectacular, but not bad either. Its trigger weighs about 5 pounds, which is slightly heavy. But it is a good starting point since it will let you familiarize yourself with double-action, single-action options. I also recommend this gun because it is built for accuracy, even if you aren't going to run with optics. The factory sights are great, and way better than the factory sights you can find in Glock guns. For the fit, CZ provides the P10F with 3 different interchangeable back straps. You can swap the straps by simply knocking a pin close to the base of its grip. Meanwhile, the texturing of the P10F is grippy, so it can really help you plant this gun on your palms. Springfield Hellcat. Well, just let me toss in some small guns here if you are going to avert yourself with the full-size models. As of the moment, the market is filled with great to highly exceptional compact and subcompact guns. You can throw yourself in these segments and will immediately realize that it's not easy to pick one, as you would want to hoard them. But if you are going to pick just one, I suggest that you take the Hellcat of Springfield. This one was made to rival the P365 of Sig Sauer, and it offers great ergonomics for its price and size. Essentially, the Hellcat was designed as an optimized concealed carry weapon. However, it doesn't lag in terms of capacity, as this one holds 11 rounds of 9mm. There are 2 mags that ship with the pistol, and one of them is an extended mag, which holds up to 13 rounds. This extended mag also provides additional space for gripping the pistol. Overall, I think that the Hellcat has the merits to become a practice pistol. Its slide is easy to rack, thanks to the serrations on its front and rear. Its polymer grip is surrounded by adaptive texturing, and it really sticks in your hands. Plus, this texturing is not abrasive, so it will not hurt your hands even if you practice with this pistol for long hours. Notably, there's a 1-slot rail on its front in case you want to attach a light or laser, while the flat-face trigger really enhanced its shootability. Even with no optics, the accuracy of this pistol is pretty high, thanks to its solid iron sights. Walther PDP. One of the guns that I had a long time of practicing with is the Walther PDP. Right now, it has a steel frame variant, so you might want to check that out. But even the polymer-framed PDP is more than enough to satisfy many shooters. It has a straightforward interface. Basically, every control is properly in place. It is also reliable, as my PDP has already exceeded 10,000 rounds and still doesn't suffer any mechanical malfunctions. The best part about this gun is that it's very easy to control. It shoots flatly, and its grip has enough space and tactile texturing that lets me clutch the pistol comfortably and securely. The full-size Walther PDP has a 4.5-inch barrel, and this barrel has a polygonal rifling that improves your chances of producing tight groups. Since it has a large frame, it's also able to cater to 17-round magazines, which should result in more time for practice than reloading. It's also easy to manipulate its slide, thanks to the deep and pronounced serrations, and this should benefit new shooters. After all, even veteran operators will never want to use a cranky, difficult-to-rack slide. Beretta 92 FS. Arguably, there's no better choice than to start with a solid pistol like the Beretta 92 FS. Similar to the other picks here, the Beretta 92 FS isn't a new gun. But at the same time, it possesses an insurmountable reputation, given the fact that it was used by the United States Army. Needless to say, the pistol is rugged, reliable, and accurate. Part of its charm is due to its hefty size and weight. Because it is bulky, it can absorb recoil properly, which would benefit new shooters who aren't used to strong recoils or high muzzle rises. Moreover, the gun has ambidextrous and reversible controls, so it pretty much welcomes left and right-handed operators. The grip of this gun is wide and tall, so having a full grip isn't a problem, except if your hands lean on the small side. Even the texturing of the grip is surprisingly tame. It has the right aggressiveness that lets a comfortable but secure grip. I also have to point out its open slide design. To be honest, there's an added manufacturing for this design, but in return, it enhances the weight and reliability of the gun. So, I think paying for it is not an issue, especially if you are really eager to learn how to shoot properly. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.